Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to show you guys my everyday makeup application. You guys know I always start off with my brows. We're going to start off with this Brow Freeze by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And we're going to get enough product on the brow spoolie and just coat the hairs in the direction that I would want them to go. Next, once I have already applied my brow freeze, I always let it dry down and I just clean up around my brows. And I'm going to clean up with the Too Faced Warm Sand Concealer. And I am using a Wet n Wild concealer brush to clean underneath my brows. Alright you guys, I've already cleaned up my brows. I blended a little bit more of the concealer on my lids for eyeshadow base, preparing for my eyeshadow application. And I set it with the One Size loose setting powder to just keep that eyelid space a smooth canvas. That way I won't have any creases in my eyeshadow application. For eyeshadow, we're just going to use one eyeshadow. Of course, you could use as many eyeshadows you want, but everyday look for me, I try to put just a little bit color on the eye and just keep moving to the next step. For eyeshadow, I'll be using the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to dip in this beautiful brown shade right here, and I am going to just pack it on the eyelid and just blend it out to my desired pigmentation. And I'm using a Jaclyn Hill 33 brush, blending brush. And we just want to pat that. We just want just a little bit of color for the day. We're just patting it. And once I get to that crease area, then I begin to blend that product out. So now I am satisfied with my eyeshadow blend. Now we're going to move back to the brows, and I'm using the NYX brow pencil in chocolate, and I just like to just fill in the areas where product is needed. Now we're going to move over to complexion, and for moisturizer I'm using the Tacha Dewy Skin Cream. Now this product is amazing on the skin. Do you see the creaminess, the smoothness? Do you see the moisture, the instant moisture? And I'm using just a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. I'm making sure that the product is absorbing in my skin, ready for my foundation application. And for primer, we're going to go in with the e.l.f. Power Grip with the 4% niacinamide drops, which helps blurs out the skin and plumps it up. This Power Grip helps my makeup stay put throughout the day. For foundation, we're going to go in with the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation, and I'm in the shade Caracas. A little bit goes a long way, so we're just going to start with about 4 pumps, taking my Real Techniques foundation brush. We're just gonna press it into the skin. As you can see, it looks just like my skin. And I like the dewiness. I love the dewy finish. And this is a light to medium coverage foundation. I can go in with a few more pumps, but I'm gonna leave it just like that because I want it to look natural and radiant. Now we're gonna clean up the top part of my brows with that foundation so they can look more defined and put together, using that same Wet n Wild concealer brush. I always go in with a damn beauty blender just to make sure that I don't have any product sitting on top of the canvas of my face. I'm so in love with this coverage. Love, love, love it. For concealer, we're gonna go back in with that Warm Sand concealer by Too Faced. And I just like applying it right in this area under my upper lip, the bridge of my nose, forehead, and under my chin. And I also like to add a little bit just to sharpen up that eyeshadow, clean it up a little bit right in there. And you could stop here if you don't like the bright under the eye, you just want coverage under your eyes, you just want a little highlight. But I'm gonna go in with a brightening concealer. This is the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard. And I'm just gonna apply it right in this area right in here. We could have a little brightness going on. This concealer is not full coverage, it's medium to full coverage, but as you can see, the Too Faced concealer is extremely full coverage. For contour, we're gonna go in with the black opal foundation stick, and we're just gonna put just a little right in that area, and I'm using the shade Suede Mocha, and just a little bit on the forehead, and I always just blend that out and add the remaining of it underneath my chin. So I'm using the Makeup Shack contour brush, and this is T20, and I just like to press that product in. It looks a little muddy, but trust the process. Your skin is going to be flawless. Take that beauty blender and just press it over that contour. We're going to blend that concealer out, and I'm using the Real Techniques contour brush to blend it out. You guys, it's hard for me to talk while I'm blending, but I like to engage with you all as I'm using the products, letting you guys know why I use them and what the benefits are from me using them. For blush, we're going to add some of the Putty blush in Cora. Just using a Real Techniques, another Real Techniques contour brush, just to apply that blush right on the high point areas of my cheek. Now we're going to blend out the remaining of that concealer. Get the beauty blender and just go over that area, just making sure that everything is some mood before we get ready to set. Everything is blended in seamlessly. Now we're ready to set, and I'm going in with my powder puff, and I'm using the one size translucent powder, and we just want to press in those areas where that concealer is. I know we're looking washed out, but trust the process. I'm going in with my powder brush with my Sephora microsmooth powder. We're just going to blend that all over the face, but not under the eyes. For contour, we're going to go in with the Morphe Trailblaze bronzer, and we're going to contour the nose bridge. And I'm just using an e.l.f. I think this is an e.l.f. I think it's a contour brush. I'm not sure. It doesn't have a number or name on it. But we just want to press it right in that area where that eyeshadow is so they could connect and blend together. Using a Japanese 961 brush to set those contour areas. For blush, we're going to go in with the Sephora Fascinated blush, and we're just going to overlay that on top of that cream blush. Now I'm going to line my lower lash line with the Makeup by Mario gel liner in black. Dust the bake off. I'm not going to add any eyeshadow or anything under my eyes. We're going to leave it just like it is. To set the face, we're going to go in with the e.l.f. All Night Setting Spray. To add a little bit more brightness to my under eye, I take my powder puff and I apply just a little bit of this MAC Studio Fix Press Foundation in C6. And I just apply it right in those areas where I want that extra coverage. Do you see the difference? All right, you guys, I've already popped my INV Beauty Supplies #1 eyelashes. So in love with them. To elevate the look a little bit more, to make my eyes pop a little bit more, I'm going to go in with this. And I'm using a Real Techniques. This is a blending brush. I'm going to use this shade right here just to pop it right in this area here. Just to, you see how it's bringing the eyes, giving it a little lift, a little bit definition. We're going to coat the bottom lashes with the High Sky Maybelline mascara. For lips, we're going to go with the Sephora Molasses gel lip liner. With the Honey Love MAC matte lipstick. We're going to top it off with some NYX Butter Gloss in Fortune Cookie. Alright guys, this is my everyday completed makeup application. I hope that this video was helpful to each of you. Comment down below, give me your thoughts, I am so in love with this look. I'm ready to take the day over. Thank you guys for watching from start to finish. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that for me. If this video was extremely helpful to you, give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below, and share. I love you guys. God bless you, and I will be seeing you guys real soon.